This is the URT. You are the URT. Welcome back to the URT. Big up the URT. Please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Share. Do all of that. YouTube will try to do us dirty, man, but it is what it is. The other night, they took us off when we were live. We were doing a panel match reaction to the Chelsea game on Saturday night. Boom, took us off. I had to delete the video from YouTube. But it is madness, people. So the least you could do, smash a like, comment, interact with the videos. Please interact with the videos. The more comments you make, the more you like the video, the better it is. So please help us fight against the shadow banning. Free Palestine every day and every minute. Big up, love and light, people. We're going to talk about Amad Diallo today. Amad Diallo is the next player to be scapegoated at this football club. Amad Diallo was signed about how many years ago now? Since he was 18, he's been at Manchester United. So how many years we're talking about? He's 23 now. The past maybe 3 to 4 years, maybe 5 years, he's been at Manchester United, and what's happened to him? 5 years at Manchester United, and now he's getting it. He's getting it after having a brilliant season last season. Probably our best player. He was our best player last season by an absolute mile, and he's getting it at this moment in time. Now, the biggest thing what I'm going to say is that judge Amad Diallo on what he does on the football pitch. Amad Diallo's not had the best start to a season, be honest. I actually thought he was decent because lately he's been really giving the ball away a lot in certain games. He's been, even in the preseason, I've seen him giving the ball away a lot. And I'm like, what's going on here? But obviously, he's a number 10, and then another number 2 number 10s was signed for the football club. Yes, I'm a believer that you need more squad and you need more competition in the squad. So he can play as a wide winger, out wide, hugging the touchline, or can play as a number 10 coming inside. He's done that for Sunderland. Obviously, he went to Rangers, didn't go well there. He went to Sunderland, Toby Mowbray, amazing coach, fantastic football coach. Got the best out of him in one of the most competitive leagues in world football. Relentless the championship is, like 3 times a week. Now, some of you, 3 games a week, Saturday, Tuesday, or Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday. It's that type of intensity in the championship. Level of physicality, rush football. Like I said, watch some certain championship games. It's blood and thunder. It is. The quality is not as amazing as the Premier League, but it's the next one down. But in terms of intensity, physicality, all those different type of things. Amad Diallo is a player that you can't really accuse of being not putting it right. So that's why when we're seeing certain things about, oh, his attitude, I'm like, what? Where do you get that from? When I'm hearing this, when I'm seeing it yesterday on the timeline on Twitter, and I'm seeing people making videos talking about his attitude, I'm like, Amad Diallo works his socks off, whether he plays amazing or whether he plays crap. He's one of those players that you can't really accuse him of being lazy, or you can't accuse him of not putting it in. That's one thing you cannot. One thing I always said, you know me, I'm always talking about younger players, how their form can infatuate. How young is Amad Diallo? He's 23 years old. So is he? He's on the borderline now. We're not gonna try to make it out like he's a young player. He's 19 or 18 or 20. He's 23. He's getting to becoming a 24, 25 age where he should be performing consistently. But what you're talking about is that a football club that has not won in 13 years, competed for any of the big trophies in 13 years, and a football club where there's so much screwing, the spotlight, so much, the football club, so much on the spotlight, so much of the players are being looked at on a magnifying glass to see where they are, how they're doing. Amad Diallo is not going to be the only player who's been criticised for his form, or criticised for things that's got nothing to do with his form, or people make videos and make people put stuff on social media talking, questioning his attitude when he's not done anything to make them. There's no proof that he's got attitude problems, and it's culminated in which that he deleted everything of Insta and he's deleted everything of Twitter, what's now X. the screwing being, you know, the level of pressure and the level of criticism that comes with playing for Manchester United is a lot, especially when the club's not doing great at this moment in time. But has he started the season off well? No, he hasn't. Pre-season, he wasn't. Actually, I actually think on Saturday, he didn't give the ball away as much as he would. His decision-making still off, but he didn't give the ball away. That's one of the biggest things that has been really getting on my nerves about him. Is that, and you know me, I don't care what it is. Ahmad is a player that I like. I like Ahmad's abilities. I like his skill set. We need more footballers like Ahmad in our team. I think that we lack players. We need players who are technically can hold the ball anywhere on the football pitch. You know, we need those type of technically secure footballers. We need more of those. But as Ahmad's pre-season, not great. This beginning of the season, not great. And actually, before the game against Chelsea, he was giving the ball away a lot. So I'm glad that he actually tried to not give the ball away a lot. Yes, you could say we were playing 10 men, but in the whole of the game, he didn't give the ball away a lot, even though he played in 2 different positions. But his decision-making, can it be better? 100 million%. His decision-making can be a lot better. And at the high level that what he showed last season, the high level that he played at, it can really be seen as something like that is the levels that what we want. I'm going to quickly just show you a minute video, or maybe I'll show 20 seconds of it, of the video. But yeah, there's a lot of people waffling about Amad Diallo. To me, I've always told you on this channel, I've said to you, players who deserve criticism should be getting criticism. I don't hold it against anybody. I always just say young players, form can infatuate. You know, 1 minute they'll be amazing, another minute it can be really bad. And I'm always saying that in this channel is to be patient, fans to be really patient about young players. Because Ahmad is on the cost of the young player, because I think 23, you're not young anymore. 23, you're up there being a senior player now. You know, you are part of the, you know, you're going up to 24, 25. So he's not 21 or 20 or in his teens. But I think he's finding it tough. I think he's overthinking. I think the lack of decision-making is becoming overthinking. But if I genuinely ask you all, who's playing well and whose decision-making is being superb for the first 5 games of the season? Among all the attacking players for Manchester United. Not many. Let's be real, it's not been many. Yeah, Cunha, before he missed a couple of games, Cunha was good. You know what I mean, what he was doing. But really, consistently, has there been anybody in this team that has performed fantastically well for 90 minutes? No. Amad Diallo is not going to be the first. He's not going to be the last to come under this kind of toxic pressure at this moment in time. After the game against Chelsea, obviously he's good friends with, and he's obviously got to know and play for the last couple of years with Alexandro Garnacho. Is it Alexandro? I'm making names up. Well, Garnacho. And he is basically friends with him, and they swap shirts. And then he put that photo on Instagram. And obviously, you heard my thing. I don't think United fans should be going in on Garnacho. He's a young player still. I will not be going in on him too much. To me, it shows that, like, Manchester United as fans, we've got too much problems to be making up some stupid songs about Garnacho. We shouldn't be doing that. I agreed with Tevez because he went to City. He could have gone anywhere else and he went to City. I agree with that because Tevez is a grown man and he was trying to, going along with all that welcome to Manchester BS. He deserved that. But for me, I don't even like the xenophobic side of it. What has he got to do with the fact that he's Argentinian? I don't care. Just have a go at him for having a go at it. I'm not even comfortable with that, me personally. But yeah, he is the form at the moment. He's not on form. But I'm like, who's on form in this system? Who's really been on form? I'm not trying to make excuses for him. The biggest thing that was been pissing me off about him is being given the ball away. His decision making is not being the same. I'm just quickly going to show this video. And somebody posted on X saying that, give me back this Ahmad. Which I think is real, but we don't play that system. We don't play that to that way of playing. So you can see it quickly. Just have a look. This is what Amad Diallo was doing. This is the stuff that he was doing. To be fair, in some of the games, he was coming on and doing this. So, yeah, you can see that he was playing with a lot of confidence. I genuinely do think sometimes players last season, he was playing on instincts as well. And this season, it doesn't look like he's playing on instincts. One of the other big things that people need to also understand is that teams would understand how you're playing and they will set traps for you and they will try to stop you. They will find a way of cutting those things out. But here, he just looks a lot quicker. He looks a lot fitter. So, yeah, it's really interesting to know what has happened to him. But he's not going to be the first player on Manchester United. What we always say, when you set yourself high standards, people are always going to try to hold you up to that standard. So it's really, really interesting to show that this is what we're trying to hold them. But this is the post that basically got him in trouble. And this is, I think he had got a lot of backlash, a lot of toxic abuse. And somebody even said he got, some people were sending him stuff like calling him all sorts of things. So at the end of the day, this is what he's taking is all his social media and now he's hiding. Another big thing as well, what people don't understand, whether we like it or not, whether a lot of the top Reds or people my age or people, been watching football for a long time, like it or not, is that young players, young people share everything on socials. They share everything on the socials. So it's part of their routine. We will never understand those who are older generation, who are in late 30s, right? We will never understand about sharing everything on the socials. So at the end of the day, young people are sharing stuff. They share everything on it. And for him to go into hiding, it must have been a lot of abuse that he received from Manchester United fans. So on the title of the video, I'm like, judge Ahmad on his performance only, leave the rest. And that's what I'm saying to you. You can criticize. I never will ever say, do not criticize a footballer because of their performance. Because I believe in that. I really believe in it. I believe in footballers that are in a very privileged position. So criticizing them on the performance, what you see on the football pitch, that's it. But it stops right there. I'm never going to come and call you out, meet you somewhere doing any of that. I don't believe in that. Criticizing footballers on what's on the football pitch, I do believe that. I 100% believe that. And it's part of football culture, and we should never get rid of that. But trying to have a go at him because he took a photo with somebody you don't like, give it a rest. Give it a rest, man. I'm not here for that BS. I'm not here for that BS. You should not be abused, and a young player should not go into hiding, specifically where he's part of the young generation where social media is everything for them. I don't believe in that. I think his form is dipped. I think certain players, we have to, and modern day football fans, this is the biggest thing. People of my generation or people who are older would understand this, or people who are young or maybe in their 30s, early 30s or late 20s would understand. Players' forms infatuate. You lose form, you find form. As long as the player is giving everything, it's given. People think Wayne Rooney, do you think Wayne Rooney was on fire every game? Wayne Rooney got about and people didn't notice because other players in the team were performing. But at Manchester United, we don't have many players performing right now. So everybody's form is getting noticed. But I think he's decision-making, and I think he's thinking about a lot of things. Other than that, last season, he was playing a lot of it on instinct. So there's multiple reasons why this season his form could not be. We see a lot of times, a lot of the players are thinking about the system and getting to know how to play the system. It's not the formation, it's the system. Please differentiate the two. So nobody is thriving in this system. Nobody is. So to scapegoat somebody it's not the best, people. Don't do it, United fans. But I am really interested in your points of views. So please like, share, subscribe to the channel. But more importantly, get in the comments and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Give me your 2 pence. Every one of you, I really want to hear from you, URT. I really want to hear from you. Free Palestine, free Lebanon, free the Congo, free Sudan, free the people, free the land. Peace, love, light. F the Glazers, F Ineos. Love is the only way, people. Take care. Look after each other.